Hello, welcome to my class. I am Pamela Jasmine. Today I am going to teach Merchant of Venice Act 5, second part. Portia and Nerissa are reaching home, and Lorenzo could recognize the voice of Portia from far. Lorenzo: that is the voice, or I am much deceived, of Portia. That is the voice of Portia, if I am not mistaken. Portia: he knows me as the blind man knows the cuckoo by the bad voice. Then Portia tells, he knows my voice. He could recognize my bad voice as a blind man could recognize the voice of cuckoo, the bird. Lorenzo: dear lady, welcome home. Lorenzo welcomes Portia to her own home. Portia: we have been praying for our husband's health. With speed, we hope, the better for our words. Are they returned? Then Portia was telling, we have been praying for the welfare of our husbands. I hope they are good. They are better because of our prayers. And she inquires whether they reached home. Lorenzo: madam, they are not yet. But there is come a messenger before to signify their coming. They didn't reach home, but a messenger came and informed about their arrival. Portia: go in, Nerissa. Give order to my servants that they take no note at all of our being absent hence. Nor you, Lorenzo, Jessica, nor you. Then Portia tells Nerissa to go inside and instruct the servants not to tell about their absence. When Bassanio and Graciano left, then they also, Portia and Nerissa also left. But they wanted to keep it as a secret. Portia is telling everyone, and she instructs Lorenzo and Jessica also not to tell a word about their absence. A trumpet sounds. The sound of a trumpet is heard. Lorenzo: your husband is at hand. I hear his trumpet. We are no telltales, madam. Fear you not. Now Lorenzo tells that Portia's husband is arriving. Your husband is nearby. I can hear the sound of a trumpet which announces the arrival of Bassanio. And madam, you don't worry. We are not going to tell anything about your absence. We don't make any tales about it. Portia: this night, methinks, is but the daylight sick. It looks a little paler. It's a day, such as the day is when the sun is hid. Then Portia tells that this night looks like a pale day. When the sun is hidden under the clouds, how the day looks. Like that, this night looks like a pale day. Enter Bassanio, Antonio, Graciano and their followers. Then Bassanio: we should hold day with the antipodes if you would walk in absence of the sun. Then Bassanio tells that if you walk around, we'll have day like the people in the antipodes. Antipodes means in the opposite hemisphere. If it is night here in the opposite hemisphere, it would be day. So as you are walking around, even the night is brightened because of your presence. You are that bright. Here, Bassanio is trying to praise Portia. Portia: let me give light, but let me not be light. For a light wife doth make a heavy husband. And never be Bassanio so for me. But God sought all. You are welcome home, my lord. Here, Portia uses the word light in double meaning. So, I will give you light. I will provide you light, but I will not be light. That means I will not be light in character. That means I will not be unfaithful. For a light wife doth make a heavy husband. An unfaithful wife will make a heavy husband, means a worried husband. If the wife is unfaithful, husband will be so much worried. And never be Bassanio so for me. Bassanio will not be worried for me because my character is not light. I will not be unfaithful to him. But God sought all. You are welcome home, my Lord. I hope God will figure it out. God will sort everything. You are welcome, my Lord. She welcomes Bassanio. Bassanio, I thank you, madam. Give welcome to my friend. This is the man. This is Antonio, to whom I am so infinitely bound. Here, Bassanio introduces Antonio. See, you welcome my friend Antonio. This is Antonio, to whom I am infinitely bound. That means I am so much greatly indebted. Portia, you should in all sense be much bound to him, for as I hear, he was much bound for you. You are so much bound to him, but I have heard that he is also bound to you. He is also bound to you, Antonio. No more than I am well acquitted of. I have been well repaid for what I did. Whatever I did, I have been well paid. Portia, sir, you are very welcome to our house. It must appear in other ways than words. Therefore, I scan this breathing courtesy. You are so much welcome, sir. So she welcomes Antonio wholeheartedly. It must appear in other ways than words. So I want to welcome and show courtesy more than words, other than words. Therefore, I scan this breathing courtesy. Breathing courtesy means words. So I want to talk. I don't want to talk much. I cut short my words. I want to show my courtesy in other ways. Gratiano to Nerissa. By yonder moon, I swear you do me wrong. In faith, I gave it to the judge's clerk. Would he were dead that had it. For my part, since you do take it, love so much at heart. So here, Gratiano is swearing to Nerissa. By the moon, by yonder moon, I swear that, see Nerissa, by yonder moon, I swear you do me wrong. You are accusing me in a wrong way. That in faith I gave it to the judge's clerk. Truly I have given it to the judge's clerk. Would he were dead that had it. Then he was cursing. Gratiano is cursing the person who had it. Let him be dead. That's what he wished. For my part, since you do take it, love, so much at heart, as you are so much worried, I wish that person who had it were dead. Portia, a quarrel. Oh, already. What's the matter? Then Portia interferes. Why you people are fighting? You're fighting so soon. What's the matter? Gratiano, about a hoop of gold, a paltry ring that she did give me, whose posse was, for all the world, like cutler's poetry upon a knife. Love me and leave me not. Then see Gratiano's explanation. See, it's all about a hoop of gold. Then a paltry ring, a small ring that she did give me. She has given me a small ring. It's all about that ring, whose posse was, its inscription was so common for all the world. That is very common. Like cutler's poetry. It was common like a cutler's poetry, a cutler's inscription on a knife. Love me and leave me not. That was the inscription. What was the inscription? Love me and leave me not. Nerissa, what talk you of the posse or the value? You are talking about the posse or value of the ring? You swore to me when I did give it to you. You have sworn to me when I have given it to you, that you would wear it till your hour of death, and that it should lie with you in your grave. You have sworn that it will be there on your finger till your death, and even in the grave, this ring will be on your finger. That's what you have sworn to me. And though not for me, yet for your vehement oaths, you should have been respective and have kept it. See, even if not for my sake, you should have kept it for the vehement oaths or for the earnest oath you have taken. So for at least for the sake of your oaths, you should have kept it carefully. Gave it to a judge's clerk. God's my judge. The clerk will never wear hair on his face that had it. I swear. So then Portia is telling, I swear by God that the person who has the ring will not have beard on his face. That means the person who has the ring is not a man but a woman. Gratiano, he will, and if he live to be a man, then Gratiano tells he will have beard. If he grows to a man, if he becomes a man, he will have beard. Nerissa, if a woman live to be a man, then Nerissa tells if a woman lives to become a man, then he will have beard. Gratiano, now by this hand I gave it to a youth. Then Gratiano swears by his hand, I have given it to a youth, a kind of boy, a little scrubbed boy, no higher than thyself. I have given it to a boy, a scrubbed boy. That means not very tall, no higher than thyself. He is as tall as yourself. And the judge's clerk, a prating boy that begged it as a fee, I could not for my heart deny it him. He was a young boy, a talkative boy. Prating boy means a very talkative boy that begged it as a fee. He has requested for the ring as a fee because the clerk has done some work. So the clerk has asked for this, requested for this ring as a fee. I could not for my heart deny it him. Then I could not deny. So I was forced to give the ring to the clerk. Portia, you were to blame. I must be plain with you to part so slightly with your wife's first gift. Here, Portia is accusing Gratiano. She tells, to be frank, Gratiano, it is you to be blamed. You are to be blamed because you have parted so easily with your wife's first gift. A thing stuck on with oaths upon your finger. A thing you swore to keep on your finger and so riveted with faith unto your flesh, and it was bound faithfully on your body. I gave my love a ring and made him swear never to part with it. I gave my lover a ring and I made him swear never to part with it. And here he stands. I dare be sworn for him, he would not leave it. And here he stands. He is standing here. I would swear that he would never part with that, or he would never leave it, nor pluck it from his finger for the wealth that the world masters. And he will not even remove it from his finger, even for the whole wealth of this world. Now in faith, Gratiano, you give your wife too unkind a cause of grief. Now Gratiano, see, you have given a solid reason for your wife to be sad. And it were to me, I should be mad at it. If it were me, I would be mad. I would turn mad because I cannot bear it. Bassanio aside. Why, I were best to cut my left hand off and swear I lost the ring defending it. Then Bassanio aside, he tells aside, see, it is better to cut off my left hand and swear to Portia that I have lost the ring in defending it. Gratiano, my lord Bassanio gave his ring away unto the judge that begged it and indeed deserved it too. Then Gratiano reveals the truth. My lord Bassanio has given the ring to the judge who has requested for it. And of course, he deserved it. He deserved it too. And then the boy, his clerk, that took some pains in writing, he begged mine. Then his clerk, then the judge's clerk has begged for my ring, and because he has done some work, some writing work, and neither man nor master would take aught but the two rings. Neither the judge nor his clerk did not accept anything but only the rings. Portia, what ring gave you, my lord? Not that I hope, which you received of me. Which ring, my lord? I hope it must not be the ring which I gave you. Bassanio, if I could add a lie unto a fault, I would deny it. But you see my finger hath not the ring upon it. 'Tis gone. Then Bassanio tells, if I could add a lie to a fault, that means I have done a fault. And if I could add a lie to it, I could deny it. But now I am not denying it. But you see my finger hath not the ring upon it. It is gone. You can see my finger. It does not have the ring upon it. It is gone. Portia, even so void is your false heart of truth. By heaven, I will never be your wife until I see the ring. Oh, your heart, just as you don't have the ring on your finger, your heart is void of any truth. Your heart does not, as your finger does not have the ring, like that, your heart does not have any truth in it. By heaven, I will never be your wife until I see the ring. Now she swears on heaven that she would not be his wife until she sees the ring. Nerissa, nor I be yours till I again see mine. Then Nerissa also tells Gratiano that she won't be his wife until she also sees the ring. Bassanio, sweet Portia, if you did know to whom I gave the ring, if you did know for whom I gave the ring, and would conceive for what I gave the ring, and how unwillingly I left the ring, when naught would be accepted but the ring, you would abate the strength of your displeasure. Then Bassanio is trying to convince Portia. Portia, sweet Portia, if you had come to know to whom I gave the ring, or for whom I gave the ring, and would conceive, that means would understand for what I gave the ring, and how unwillingly I left the ring. I was unwilling to leave the ring. I was not ready to give the ring, but I was forced to give the ring. I have given the ring unwillingly. If you come to know all this, when naught would be accepted but the ring, and nothing was accepted by that person but only the ring, you would abate the strength of your displeasure. If you come to know all these details, you would soften your anger. You won't be this much anger. But Portia was not convinced. Portia, if you had known the virtue of the ring, or half her worthiness that gave the ring, or your own honor to contain the ring, you would not then have parted with the ring. If you had known the value or virtue of the ring, or half her worthiness, half the value of the person who gave the ring, or your own honor to contain the ring, and your own virtue or your own value to have this ring, you would not then have parted with the ring. If you would have known all these things, you would not have given this ring. What man is there so much unreasonable? If you had pleased to have defended it with any terms of zeal, wanted the modesty to urge the ring held as a ceremony. Which person, who is that person, unreasonable and shameless person, who could not have been convinced of your arguments? Only if you had pleaded with sincerity and wished to keep it on grounds of sanctity of the religious rites performed at the time of wearing it, then he would not have taken that ring. Otherwise, he is such a shameless person. Nerissa teaches me what to believe. I will die for it, but some woman had the ring. Nerissa made me understand how the ring has gone. No man is keeping the ring, but I am sure that I'll die for it. A woman is keeping the ring. A woman is having the ring. Bassanio, no, by mine honor, madam, by my soul, no woman had it, but a civil doctor, which did refuse 3,000 ducats of me and begged the ring. No, by my honor, by my self-respect, I swear, madam, by my soul, I swear by my soul, No woman had it but a civil doctor. No woman has the ring but a civil doctor, but a doctor of law, which did refuse 3,000 ducats of me. He has refused 3,000 ducats offered to him, and begged the ring, the which I did deny him, and suffered him to go displeased away. And he wanted only my ring, but at first I denied to give him the ring, and he has gone displeased. He has gone away unhappy. But of my even we that had held up the very life of my dear friend, he has saved the life of my dear friend. What should I say, sweet lady? I was enforced to send it after him. At first I denied. I did not give the ring, and he has left unhappily. Then I was forced to. He was the person who has saved the life of my dear friend. Then I was forced to send it after him. What should I say, sweet lady? I was enforced to send it after him. I was forced to send it after him. I was beset with shame and courtesy. My honor would not let ingratitude so much besmerit. I was troubled with the feeling of shame because courtesy. I am a person with so much of courtesy. I am a well-mannered person. My honor did not let ingratitude so much besmerit. My self-respect did not let me show ingratitude to anyone. And pardon me, good lady, for by these blessed candles of the night, had you been there, I think you would have begged the ring of me to give the worthy doctor. Pardon me, I am very sorry. You give me pardon, good lady. For by these blessed candles of the night, by these blessed candles of my night means by these stars, heavenly stars, had you been there, I think would have begged the ring of me to give the worthy doctor. If you had been there, you would have begged me, you would have requested me to give that ring to that doctor of law. Let not that doctor ever come near my house, since he hath got the jewel that I loved, and that which you did swear to keep for me. I will become as liberal as you. I will not deny him anything that I have. And now Portia turns. Portia tells that let that doctor never come near my house, because he has the ring which I loved so much, and you swore that you will never part with that ring. But you have given that ring to him, and I will also become as liberal as you, and I will also give whatever he asks. And Nerissa to Gratiano, nor I his clerk that there be well advised how you do leave me to mine own protection. Then Nerissa tells to Gratiano that see, I will consider the clerk also like that, and I will also give whatever he wants. So take care that you do not leave me alone and unwatched. Antonio, I am the unhappy subject of these quarrels. Antonio feels bad because he feels that he is the cause of all these quarrels, all these fights. Portia, sir, grieve not you. You are welcome notwithstanding. Then Portia tells, don't worry. See, you are welcome notwithstanding all this. You are welcome. Bassanio, Portia, forgive me this enforced wrong. And in the hearing of these many friends, I swear to thee, even by thine own fair eyes wherein I see myself. Then once again Bassanio asks pardon. Bassanio begs pardon. I ask pardon for this enforced wrong. That means he was forced to do this mistake. And in the hearing of these many friends, before all these friends, I swear to thee, even by thine own fair eyes wherein I see myself, by your fair eyes in which I see my reflection, I swear by your eyes. Portia, mark you but that in both my eyes he doubly sees himself, in each eye one. Swear by your double self, and there is an oath of credit. Then Portia tells, mark the point. You just listen. He sees his reflection in both my eyes. In one eye, one reflection. So he is double. He is having dual personality, and there is a credit oath of credit. So, and there is an oath of credit. Bassanio, nay, but hear me, pardon this fault, and by my soul I swear, I never more will break an oath with thee. Then once again, Bassanio promises that he will never break an oath. Antonio, I once did lend my body for his wealth, which but for him that had your husband's ring had quite miscarried. Here Antonio interferes. Antonio tells that once I had pledged my body for his welfare, which but for him that had your husband's ring had quite miscarried, and your husband has lost the ring to save my life. I dare be bound again. Now I will be the guarantee again. My soul upon the forfeit. Now I pledge my soul as a guarantee, and that your Lord will never more break faith advisedly. That I give my soul as guarantee that your husband will never break any oath advisedly. That means deliberately. He will not break any of the promises which he gives you. Portia, then you shall be his surety. Give him this and bid him keep it better than the other. Then Portia agrees. Portia gives a ring to Antonio. And now you shall be the surety. Give this ring to Bassanio and tell him to keep this ring more carefully than the other one. Antonio, here Lord Bassanio, swear to keep this ring. Then Antonio gave the ring to Bassanio. Here is the ring. You just keep it carefully. Bassanio, by heaven, it is the same I gave the doctor. Then Bassanio was surprised. By heaven, this is the same ring which I gave the doctor of law. Portia, I had it of him. Pardon me, Bassanio. I took it from him. I had it from him, Bassanio. Forgive me. Pardon me. Nerissa, and pardon me, my gentle Graciano, for that same scrubbed boy, the doctor's clerk. And Nerissa also produces her ring. Pardon me, Graciano. I also have the ring from that scrubbed boy, from that clerk. Portia, you are all amazed. Here is a letter. Read it at your leisure. It comes from Padua, from Bellerio. There you shall find that Portia was the doctor, Nerissa there her clerk. You are so amazed. You are surprised. Read this letter. See, here is a letter. Read it at your leisure. Read it at your convenience. It is from Padua, from Bellerio, from Dr. Bellerio. There you shall find that Portia was the doctor. In that letter you can read that Portia was the lawyer. Portia was the doctor of law. Nerissa there her clerk. Nerissa was her clerk. Lorenzo here shall witness, I set forth as soon as you, and even but now returned. Lorenzo is the witness. I have started as soon as you have left for Venice, and I have just returned. I have not even entered my house. Antonio, you are welcome. I have better news in store for you. Then she welcomes Antonio once again, and she gave a letter to Antonio also. And I have better news in store for you. I have very good news for you than you expect. See, it is not expected. It's an unexpected news. Unseal this letter soon. You open this letter soon. There you shall find 3 of your argosies are richly come to harbor suddenly. In that letter you can read that 3 of your ships laden with a rich cargo came to the harbor already. You shall not know by what strange accident I chanced on this letter. It is you will not come to know that it was a coincidence how I got this letter. Antonio, I am dumb. He was speechless. Antonio became speechless. Bassanio, were you the doctor and I knew you not? You were the doctor. I didn't come to know. Graciano, were you the clerk? Then Graciano was also surprised. They could not recognize their wives. Antonio, sweet lady, you have given me life and living. For here I read for certain that my ships are safely come to road. Then Antonio was so happy. Fair lady, you have given me life and living. Portia has saved Antonio's life, and now she has given him living. That means she has given him good news that 3 of his ships have returned. Portia, how now, Lorenzo? My clerk had some good comforts too for you. Then Portia turns to Lorenzo and tells that my clerk has some good news for you too. Nerissa, I will give them him without a fee. There do I give to you and Jessica from the rich Jew a special deed of gift. After his death, of all he dies possessed of. Then Nerissa tells that, see, I will give them without fee. I will not charge any fees to give that good. See, there do I give to you and Jessica. Here I give Lorenzo and Jessica from the rich Jew a special deed of gift. There is a gift deed from the rich Jew after his death of all he dies possessed of. After his death, whatever he possesses will come to Jessica and Lorenzo. That was the gift deed. Lorenzo, fair ladies, you dropped manna in the way of starved people. Then Lorenzo was so happy. Fair ladies, you have dropped manna from heaven for the starved people. Here he is referring the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, the Israelites who were escaping from the Egyptians, they were roaming here. They were wandering in the desert and they were starved. So God dropped heavenly food from heaven. That was called manna. Portia, it's almost morning and yet I am sure you are not satisfied of these events at full. Let's go in and charge us thereupon interrogatories and we will answer all things faithfully. Then Portia, it's almost morning. Let's go inside. I am sure you are not satisfied of these events at full. You are not clear about all these events. Let's go in and charge us thereupon interrogatories. Let's go inside and you can ask whatever questions you want and we will answer all things faithfully. We'll answer all your queries, all your questions faithfully. Greciano, let it be so. The first interrogatory that my Nerissa shall be sworn on is whether till the next night she had rather stay or go to bed now, being 2 hours today. But where the day come, I should wish it dark, that I were couching with the doctor's clerk. Well, while I live, I'll fear no other thing so sore as keeping safe Nerissa's ring. Then Greciano, all right then, my first question to Nerissa is whether she would rather wait till tomorrow night or go to bed now, since there are only 2 more hours till morning. When the day comes, I'll wish it were night time, so I could sleep with the legal expert's clerk. In any case, I would not worry about anything for the rest of my life more than keeping Nerissa's ring safe. So Greciano is much worried to keep the ring safe. That's all. The play comes to an end. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. God bless.